We've got a new update from the creator of this series himself, Yoshihiro Tagashi, and a new report explaining it all of how things are looking, and it's very hopeful. We've seemed to be looking at multiple new chapters to the story, as well as it looks like it's all coming sooner than later. So that's what we're talking about today on the Konjic channel.
Sensu beans, yeah, I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say.
Of course, Yoshihiro Tagashi gave the internet a ruckus not that long ago by announcing he's working on the series' comeback, and we've seen other small updates, but we've got another one right now that tells us much more about the progress. We also can find stuff to make progress on when it comes to our own personal lives, because today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who wants to heighten up their creativity or pick up a bunch of new skills. You can literally search for whatever you want and find the class that fits the skills you want to tackle. For me, of course, I went straight to anime, and for those that don't follow me on Instagram, one of my hobbies is actually drawing anime characters, and Skillshare has a bunch of classes dedicated to getting you better at drawing anime. The one I focused on was a class called Start Drawing, learn how to draw your favorite anime characters, with a teacher appropriately called Sensei. Having this available just makes life easier, and when it comes to drawing, it's a pretty awesome skill for me to just keep getting better at. But of course, for any skill, the benefits of using Skillshare still apply, like being ad-free, so you can stay in the zone while you're exploring new skills, and new premium classes launch each week, so there's always something new to discover. The entire catalog is even available with subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. The first 1,000 people to use the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So let's start getting some awesome skills. Today's report comes to us from comicbook.com, who say, and I quote, "Hunter's creator has been working hard on bringing the series back from its longest hiatus yet, and the creator himself has shared an important update about the series' potential return. The long-running action series has been in the midst of a several-year break, and fans were ready to wait as long as it took for the franchise to return. It was then surprisingly announced earlier this year that the series creator Yoshihiro Tagashi not only opened a Twitter account, but revealed he was actively working on the series' return. Now fans have gotten one of the most promising updates on its return yet. Togashi has been steadily sharing sneak peeks at his work on the drafts for the next wave of chapters for the series with fans on Twitter, and with his latest update has given fans concrete details as to how the series has been progressing. Taking to Twitter with a new draft, Togashi stated, "I've finished the inking process over pencil drawing for 10 chapters. There may be some fixes though. I'll continue drawing my manuscripts for the next 10 chapters. Plus, I'll announce how inking whole chapter is proceeding. I have tons of drafts, so it's definitely promising for the series' return." Togashi has yet to reveal whether or not it will be ready for a full comeback later this year, but with the drafting phases already done for the first planned return of 10 chapters, much like each of the series' return in the past, and work starting on what's next, fans could very well end up seeing a new chapter for the series before the year comes to an end. But Togashi also has been very blunt with fans about his current health issues, as he details in a note before his manga's updates, "I have been unable to sit in a chair to draw for about 2 years, but I have managed to resume writing by giving up the traditional way of doing things. Everyone please take care of your hips." It's been 4 years since we last got a new chapter for this series' run, and it's now in the middle of the pretty dense secession contest arc. It's going to be a pretty wild world for fans to jump back into, and unfortunately there's currently no legal way to check out the full series online. Alright guys, end quote. So basically when it comes to his art, he's pretty much almost finished when it comes to these 10 chapters. He's drawn them and he's inked them. It still says that he might make some corrections to some stuff, but basically when it becomes inked, it's pretty much almost good to go when it comes to pushing it out towards actually making this into the art for the manga, considering that these manga don't actually show up with color. Color is something that can be added much later on. However, it's usually just inked in black and white. That's usually what we deal with when it comes to these manga. So with that being done, we'll see how things go in 10 chapters. That sounds pretty awesome. So we have to wait and see, you guys, but let me know what you guys think. My name's Konjic, I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjic.